It's no secret that Italy is one of my favorite places in the world to eat. The food is incredible, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite Italian foods, minestrone. What is minestrone? It's an Italian vegetable soup with pasta. You know how sometimes when you make soup at home, you add whatever vegetables you have on hand? Well, that's kind of what minestrone is, except it's more intentional. In fact, minestrone means little portions or small portions in Italian, and that makes sense because this soup usually includes small pieces of different vegetables. And yes, there are regional variations throughout Italy. But today, I want to tell you about the minestrone that my mother used to make when I was growing up. If you're new here, hi, I'm on a quest to uncover all of the meze and mine stories of the Mediterranean. Join me as I take you on a culinary journey through the sun-kissed landscapes of Italy, Greece, Lebanon, Turkey, and more. And if you like what you see, then be sure to subscribe for new episodes each week. Now, let's get started. Like I said, minestrone means little portions, or small portions in Italian. But don't let that fool you, because this soup is hearty and filling. It has everything from carrots and potatoes to zucchini and green beans and tomatoes. Sometimes even cabbage. The only thing missing is a piece of bread and you have yourself a full meal. The beauty of minestrone is that it's incredibly versatile. There are countless variations of the recipe depending on where in Italy you find it and what time of year it is. During the summer, when fresh vegetables are abundant, the soup will be light and bright, and in the winter it may include heartier vegetables and even some leftover pasta. But no matter how it's made, minestrone is always a celebration of fresh, wholesome ingredients and the simple pleasures in life. And speaking of simple pleasures, I hope you'll take a moment to enjoy the view while we're making this recipe together. Isn't it amazing? Just look at those colors. Makes you want to dive right in, doesn't it? Now, let's talk about the ingredients you need to make minestrone. It's not a complicated soup, but there are a few key components that you'll want to keep in mind. First, you'll need a variety of vegetables. As I mentioned earlier, the most common vegetables in minestrone include carrots, potatoes, zucchini, green beans, and tomatoes. But you can also add other vegetables such as onions, celery, garlic, cabbage, or even mushrooms. Feel free to get creative and use whatever vegetables you have on hand or are in season. Next, you'll need some sort of pasta. Small pasta shapes such as ditalline, elbow macaroni, or small shells work well in minestrone because they cook quickly and hold their shape. You could also use broken pieces of spaghetti or other long pasta. Just be sure to cook it al dente so it doesn't get too mushy in the soup. And then there's the broth. Vegetable broth or water are the most commonly used liquids for minestrone, but you can also use chicken broth if you prefer. When it comes to seasoning, keep it simple with salt and pepper to taste. You don't want to add too much seasoning and make the soup too rich or salty. Finally, you'll need some sort of fat for cooking the soup. Extra virgin olive oil is a popular choice, but you can also use other oils or even butter. Now that you know the basic ingredients, let me show you how to make my mom's minestrone. Start by chopping up your vegetables. I like to cut them into small pieces so you don't have to bite off of them. Next, heat your fat in a large pot over medium heat. Add the chopped onion and cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Add the carrots, celery, and potatoes and cook until the carrots are slightly softened, about 8 to 10 minutes. Add the zucchini, green beans, tomatoes, and any other vegetables you're using. Cook for another 5 minutes or until the vegetables are slightly softened. While the vegetables are cooking, bring a pot of salted water to a boil and cook the pasta according to the package directions. Once the pasta is cooked, drain it and set it aside. Return to the pot with the vegetables and add the vegetable broth. Bring the soup to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer for 20 minutes or until the vegetables are tender. After 20 minutes, turn off the heat and add the cooked pasta and stir gently to combine. Taste the soup and season with salt and pepper as needed. And that's it. Your minestrone is ready to serve. I love serving minestrone with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. But feel free to get creative with your toppings. Some other popular options include toasted croutons, fresh basil or parsley, or even a dollop of pesto. No matter how you serve it, though, minestrone is sure to be a hit. It's a soup that's perfect for any occasion. It's easy to make, it's affordable, and it's packed with flavor. Plus, it's a great way to use up any leftover vegetables you have on hand. I remember as a kid always looking forward to minestrone night. It was the perfect meal after a long day of school and playing outside. My mum would make a big pot of minestrone and we would eat it up in no time. One of my favorite things about minestrone is that it's a true Italian comfort food. It reminds me of my childhood and of all the great times I've spent with family and friends in Italy. When I make minestrone today, it's a way for me to connect with my heritage and with the people I love. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning about minestrone and how it's made. Don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes and stories. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your favorite Italian comfort food? Until next time, arrivederci.